Welcome back to Markets Today. It was a great day if you were a bull on the markets. The Nifty crossed the 8,600 mark, and what is more, closed above that mark, 8,608. Sensex as well ended up with nearly 1% gains, 0.8. And the mid-caps ended with 1.25% gains. The Bank Nifty ended with 2% gains. So, well, it was green all over. A little bit of policy help came in with the Finance Minister saying that FII, FDI will not be two separate caps, that together foreign investment will be one cap, and that could benefit a few sectors. Basically, it was the market rejoicing that there is a policy clean-up happening. The global cues, of course, were also helpful. But let's also get voices of caution. Here's Andrew Holland, the CEO of Ambit Investment Advisors, who expects that the Nifty may go higher from current levels, but he strikes a note of caution.
I just think that what we've seen in the past few weeks is really kind of a relief rally globally on Greece. People trying to forget the problems in China and expectations that the Fed might kind of delay interest rates. So that's just kind of given global markets a bit of a fillip. I don't think we're going higher from here. In fact, if anything, I think we're going to go down from here, and I think we're going to test the lower end of our range, which is 8,000 to 8,500 Nifty. So volatility is just gone away for the time being, but it's going to come back and bite us quite hard in the next 2 months.
Okay, that's a voice of caution on the market. Moving on to some stock-specific action. Pipavav Defence surged in trade today after reports said that the Russian government has chosen the Anil Ambani-led Pipavav shipyard for the manufacturing of naval frigates. The record deal is the first deal landed by Pipavav post the takeover by Reliance Infra. Here's what Anil Ambani had to say while addressing the Defence Minister and other officials today.
We will invest an additional 5,000 crores over the next few years as a part of our commitment towards indigenization efforts. Pipavav has the largest dry dock in the country and the second largest in the world, with more than 30 lakh square feet of covered area for fabrication and integration alone. This is perhaps the largest single location defense manufacturing facility in India. We are committed to making it a global center of excellence in shipbuilding. This facility will be capable to deliver all requirements of the Indian Navy, from frigates to aircraft carriers to submarines.
All right, actually speaking of the defense sector, the Indian Navy is giving final touches to a 15-year indigenization plan, spelling out its requirement from corporate India. The plan will soon be shared with India Inc., who can plan their participation in the project. So more news, good news coming for India Inc. Separately, it's been one of the most anticipated IPOs of FY16. And the parent company Biocon has announced the offer price and the timing of its Syngene IPO today. The offer book will open on 27th and remain open till 29th of July. And the price band has been fixed between 240 and 250 rupees per share. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, the CMD of Biocon, says that this IPO will ensure good shareholders' return.
Well, I think, when you look at getting to the market, I think you have to look at your own business, performance. And we believe that Syngene has had a very stellar performance for the last 5 years, and it has been able to sustain its performance. So I think from that point of view, it is very evident that Syngene is a front runner in terms of this particular space of research services, not only in India but even across the globe. If you see Syngene's comparative performance, I think its financials speak for themselves. And from that point of view, we felt that this was the right time.
All right, from the mid-cap IT space, Mindtree reported a stable set of numbers. We have Reema Tendulkar now joining in, who's been doing all the number crunching. Reema, what do you make of the numbers?
Thanks so much for that. Yes, Mindtree's come out with a fairly inline set of earnings. The top line's looking good at a growth of 4.8% on a quarter-on-quarter basis, slightly higher than the 4.3% that we were anticipating, and in constant currency terms, it's a growth of 5.2%. It's looking significantly better than the flat growth that we saw in the prior quarter, because Q1 is a seasonally strong quarter, plus they've done an acquisition of this curvature, which would have contributed a bit to the revenue growth, and maybe the client-specific issues that they faced in Q4 are behind them. Margins are lower. They've come in at 17.6% this quarter, which compares with 19.5% in Q4. So there's a decline of 200 basis points in their margins, but that could be attributed because of wage as well as a visa hike and some expansion that they did in one of their facilities. But despite lower margins, the company has managed to improve the profits. It's gone up by 7.5% on a quarter-on-quarter basis, beating our expectations because of the forex elements. Forex gain is at 20 crore versus a loss of 13 crore on a quarter-on-quarter basis. So directly, you've got a swing of 33 crore. Overall, it's a fairly steady set of earnings for Mindtree, largely in line with street expectations.
Thanks a lot for that, Rima. And here's something that we will have to live with for some time. A government panel on net neutrality has come up with its recommendations. While the report bats for free internet, it has also made a few exceptions. For instance, the panel wants domestic calls from services like Viber, WhatsApp to be regulated, but it wants no such thing for international calls and messages. Not just that, the panel also wants zero rating services to be allowed on a case-by-case basis, but only after the regulator tries blessings. So only a partial victory for internet freedom, and more importantly, WhatsApp is safe. Only calls are not safe. So that's a big relief.
So, well, I guess since I don't make any WhatsApp calls to Lata, I only make regular calls if I'm making any calls to her. I think as of now, I'm not complaining.
You can WhatsApp print. With that, we wind up this edition of Markets Tip.
Thank you for watching.